What is your life lesson or takeaway from these 9 months in space?
Well, in answer to your question, I can tell you honestly, my feeling on all of this goes back to my faith. It's bound in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He is working out His plan and His purposes for His glory throughout all of humanity, and how that plays into our lives is significant and important. And however that plays out, and I am content because I understand that. I understand that He's at work in all things. Some things are for the good. Go to Hebrews chapter 11. Some things look to us to be not so good, but it's all working out for His good for those that will believe. And that's the answer. So thanks for asking.
Welcome to Unboundful, where we share stories of faith, hope, and God's power at work in our lives. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an inspiring video. What would you do if you were stuck in space for over 9 months? Away from family, cut off from life as you know it, and unsure when or if you'd make it back home? Most of us would feel fear, anxiety, or even despair. But for NASA astronaut Butch Wilmore, his response was faith. This isn't just a story about space travel, it's about trusting God, even when we're lost in the unknown. Wilmore and his fellow astronaut, Sunita Williams, were launched aboard the Boeing Starliner with plans to stay at the International Space Station for a few months. But what was supposed to be a routine mission turned into an extended ordeal due to technical failures with their return vehicle. Days turned into weeks turned into months. And still, there was no clear answer as to when they could return home. NASA engineers worked tirelessly, but delays kept pushing back their return date. Instead of panic or frustration, Wilmore chose to rest in one simple truth: God was in control. When asked about his biggest takeaway from the experience, Wilmore didn't talk about science, technology, or even survival. Instead, he spoke about his faith in Jesus Christ. My feeling on all of this goes back to my faith. It's bound in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He is working out His plan and His purposes for His glory throughout all humanity. Imagine that. Floating in the vastness of space, uncertain about His return, Wilmore didn't let fear take over. He trusted God's plan, even when the situation was completely out of His hands. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11 verse 1, KJV, he may not have seen the solution yet, but he trusted that God already had it. Let's pause for a moment and think. How do we react when life doesn't go as planned? When we face setbacks, delays, or situations beyond our control, do we panic? Do we let fear take over? Or do we hold on to faith, knowing that God's plan is greater than our own? Wilmore's response reminds us that no matter how uncertain things seem, God is always at work. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7, KJV, sometimes we don't see the answer immediately. Sometimes we're left waiting. But faith means trusting even when the solution hasn't arrived yet. After 9 long months, Wilmore and his fellow astronaut finally returned home. But his greatest testimony wasn't about space travel, it was about the God who sustained him through the waiting. This story isn't just about astronauts, it's about all of us. We may not be stuck in space, but we all face moments of uncertainty. Maybe you're waiting for an answered prayer. Maybe you're facing a struggle with no clear solution. Maybe you feel lost, like God is distant. Wilmore's story is a reminder that God is never absent. Even when we don't see the full picture, even when we feel lost in space, God is guiding us home. So, let me ask you, how has faith helped you in difficult times? Let's talk about it in the comments. At Unboundful, we share faith-filled stories and content to uplift and encourage you. If this story inspired you, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an inspiring video from Unboundful. Until next time, keep walking by faith, and remember, with God, nothing is impossible.